All right, let's get on with the show now. And we're about to talk about the Strongest Man Championship went down over the weekend. Ended up being a very competitive event. At the end of it all, it was Balogun that emerged the winner of that competition just by a little bit, peeping Sean David to first place. And we've got the runner-up of that competition with us in the studio. Good morning, David, King David, right?
Yeah, good morning.
It's great to have you on Sport this morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, so let's just cut to the chase and talk about the pictures that we saw a few seconds ago. But before we do that, just quickly tell us, how did you get into this particular sport?
Well, this sport is actually it's all about strength. You know,
Yes.
that's why it's called Strongman Championship. And I've actually been in this sport for over 6-7 years now. So when I was in university, I went to Regiment University, where I studied business administration.
Okay.
And also did my master's in Unilag. So,
Okay.
So I've actually been training back to back 3 times in a week, just to prepare for this competition. So I heard about it from my coach, Mr. Olumegbo. He told me about the competition. I went for it, and it was actually my first appearance.
Wow.
And I did very well.
Came second.
Yeah. I took second, yeah. Like 5 seconds difference from the winner.
5 seconds.
So 5 seconds difference.
Wow, that's close.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, you said you studied business at Maine. I mean, someone would expect you to be like maybe where now, the corporate world or something.
Yeah.
Why are you combining that with this particular sport?
Yes,
and how are you doing it together?
Well, it's not actually easy because I actually go to work in the morning and I come back in the evening to train. My coach, Coach Bimbo, I think he owns a gym, Knock Farm Gym. So I come in the evening around 6, 7 tired, but I still train and train for this competition because I want to actually be the best in this sport. So it doesn't affect my work. I just try and put in work. That's just how it is.
I'm just trying to reason out, why the strongest man sport? Because you could have maybe decided to rugby, or I mean you've got the high basketball or any other sport. Why did you choose this particular one? Where did the passion come from?
It came because the sport is actually very, very unique. When you say the strongest man, it's not like football or basketball and everything. It's different. It has to do with strength, physical strength. Yeah. Extraordinary strength. So that's what it's all about. So that's why I decided to choose that sport. Because I want to be unique. I want to be able to walk around the street and they look at me and say, "Oh, this guy is different from all."
It's different.
It's different.
That's you right there.
That's me right there.
The tire flip.
Yeah,
it looks very, very.
It looks. It's very. I think it's close to like 100 or maybe 200 kg. I don't.
Wow.
But it's really heavy.
Wow.
It's really, really heavy. I did like 10 flips. The winner did 11.
Ouch.
So I was just like 1 or 5 seconds different from it. But I'm sure that next year I will do it up better.
You're already saying you're coming back next year.
I am.
Look at that. That's a bit of a struggle.
It is.
What number of flip is that one?
I think that's the fourth flip.
That's the fourth one. Yeah.
Oh my
that
goodness.
one, it started going from there to the end. Started going from
I
there.
can feel.
You can feel it, right? And after the flip, there's a truck.
There's a truck.
Truck
Yeah.
pull.
Yeah. I did a truck pull, and it felt so easy for me, honestly, because if you watch the clip, I was very fast in the pull.
That's ID right
that's
there.
ID.
Yeah, that's ID.
Yeah, that's ID.
That's the champ.
That was a champ, yeah.
So what was the difference between you and him in this, the truck pull?
Well, I actually do know, because I don't know how they calculated, but if you watch my video and his video, you can probably see, like, maybe I was actually a little bit faster.
Smoother with it.
A little bit smoother, but I don't know how they calculated it. Maybe I missed one step or whatever, but...
It's amazing. I mean, I grew up watching... I think it's Marius. That must be his name.
Marius Pudzianowski.
Oh, Pudzianowski.
He's my...
That's the idol, right?
He was the guy you watched.
I grew up watching that dude, and he used to amaze me. I never thought I would see Nigerians actually, trying to emulate that Polish Superman. So it is awesome to see you guys coming out to show your strength, because that's what it's about. Shout out to ID right there. Look at that. Just don't touch me, man. I just pulled a truck. We also saw, let's talk about some of the other events as well. So it's quite fascinating. We saw the farmers walk. We also saw the Atlas stone, as well as the yoke and the squats.
So
Tell us about those other events.
Well, I think to qualify for this particular sport, you have to be good at squats and deadlifts. And I think they laid the level to 250 kg squats, and I think deadlift should be 300 kg. So all the competitors, they did a very good job. They did 250 squats, to qualify for this sport, and 300 for deadlifts. So I think, that is what qualified them. Then we did the farmer's walk. The farmer's walk was 250 kg. The yoke was actually 300.
Yeah.
And the stone is 120, 130.
Okay.
So that's just the event that happened that day.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you, because I imagine for different athletes, they have their, what they would say, perhaps easiest, the toughest, the most difficult task. For you, out of all of these events you've mentioned, which is it for you?
The best.
The most difficult. The one you struggled with the most.
I struggled with was, I think, the farmer's walk.
Okay, not the Atlas.
Yeah,
the
Atlas was
right?
very fast for me. Was the farmer's walk, because I actually made a mistake there. My grip was not actually that strong, so he fell once. So that's what actually almost disqualified me. But I finished. At the event. But that was the most difficult event for me.
Yeah, this was really easy for you.
It was really easy for me. It was really, really easy for me.
Oh, it's amazing, Cecilia.
It's amazing, really. I mean, when I was watching the clip, I was like, you talked about your training.
Yeah.
I mean, every evening you get back from work, you go to training. I'm trying to just imagine how you're able to put everything together. But from what you've said, it's not easy, it's hard.
It's not easy, it's hard.
Of course.
But how encouraging is the sport? Is it really rewarding, or is just
just the love and passion driving
you get from it?
It is actually the love and passion for the sport. Like, I don't actually care about whatever prizes or whatever, just for me to just be the winner strongest man in Nigeria.
Wow.
That's just what I'm all about. It's not about what I'm getting from here or there. I just love the sport, and I want to be part of it, and I want to be the Nigerian strongest man.
Are you allowed to use your physique to intimidate others? Like
I don't actually use. If you look at my face, you know that I'm actually very
gentleman.
gentle and everything. But my body is, the one that is different. I don't intimidate people. I just carry on my business, go to my work, just partake in sports.
That's all you care about. So what's next for you now? You've come second.
I come second.
What's next?
The next is for me to become
first eventually. Okay.
Next year, and just probably keep on competing and probably be the world's strongest man.
Okay.
Just take Nigeria to that level. That's my goal.
Okay.
I'm going to see it happen.
Interesting. Yeah. You're not satisfied with being just the strongest in Nigeria.
I want to be the world's strongest man.
Okay, I love that. You said it here on this show.
Yes.
You want to be the
when
world's
you become,
strongest man. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah,
there's so many people who come on this show, talked about their dreams and aspirations. Kamaru Usman, Israel
and they all
became world champions.
Yeah.
So,
maybe you're next.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll take a time out. We'll be back after.